Okay, look at it now.
Let me just make sure it's recording. Oh, shit.
That was on the recording.
It's okay.
You can edit it
Oh,
out.
dang. Now it's like way too light. She looks like an angel.
Okay.
Aww.
Okay.
Looks like
So for my first question, like when I ask you something, just repeat the question back. Like if I say, what's your favorite color? You say my favorite color is pink. Okay. And can you put can you tell the camera your first name, the city, and the date we're in?
My name is Lonelle. We are in Beaumont,
California.
Beaumont, California, and today is May 10th, 2014. Oh, May 11th,
I'll be the
2014.
script data.
Okay, so congratulations on your third master's degree. Can you tell me a little bit about what you're doing, you're going to school for, and then what your degrees are in?
Right now, I am going to school. I'm dual masters right now, counseling and guidance, and public administration. And I already have a master's in education.
Okay. How hard is it juggling working full-time, being a mother, and being a full-time student?
Very hard. You have to put everything on a calendar. You have to schedule when you're going to be able to do homework. I sit and do homework with the kids, use my lunch hour. It's very hard.
Okay. How long have you been taking classes at Cal State San Bernardino?
I started taking classes, one class during my lunchtime in 2000, the year my son was born.
Okay. How much student debt would you say that you've accrued since you started going back to school?
I would say I've accrued 100,000, I'd say.
That's a lot. What made you keep taking classes instead of just ending at one master's?
Well, I took out loans for the first master's and just realized at that point how high my student loans were, so I just kept going.
Okay. How do you feel that student debt has affected people's choices going to college?
Well, I think it's way more expensive now to go to school than it used to be. So where before parents could help and the student could work, now it's more like majority of the students have to take loans in order to accomplish their degrees.
Okay. Are you going to do anything different in regards to your kids when they start going to college and have to take out loans?
Yes, I don't want them to take out any loans, so I am going to work as hard as I can to pay for their schooling.
Oh. Okay.
Do you have to re-say that one?
What can students and future students do now to prevent having debt or dealing with the debt they may already have?
I think number one is to be a student assistant in the schools. Make sure to go for as much scholarships as you possibly can. Apply for anything and everything.
Okay. How long do you think it'll take you to pay off your student loans?
When I start to pay them off, it'll just depend on how much I have at that time, how much money I make, and what the interest rates and all that. Probably the rest of my life.
Okay. How has furthering your education helped you to get a better job or higher pay raises?
It has. Actually, with my first master's, I did get a reclassification with a different title and a pay raise.
Okay. Do you feel that you took out excess money and loans that you didn't need to accept?
Yeah, so maybe sometimes. I could have taken less than what I took, but I just took the maximum.
Okay. What would you recommend to future students about taking out loans?
Not to do it. Do the scholarships, do whatever you can not to do it.
Okay, and that's it.